What's going on, guys? This is Jason back again with another video, and in this video we're going to review trading Forex with only $100. So if you guys remember from the last video or from one of the previous videos of trading Forex with only $50, this is that same account. So we initially deposited $52.93 into the account, and we grew the account to $106, which is right around this area right here. I believe this was the last trade. So now we are going to look at what happened from $100 forward. Okay, so the first thing we do is we look at the USD CHF, and you will notice that this says on the 19th. So this was trading on Sunday evening or Sunday night. And you can see these trades right here. I put these on, well, I closed them out very close to each other. So that means it was one position going at one time, these trades right here. And everything was good. I boosted up the account just a little bit. And at that point, I believe the account was at about $118 or so. And basically, I did the exact same thing. I drew my support and resistance lines, drew the trend line, and then I jumped in for a sell position to take the market down to the lower trend line. And the overall trend was down as well. Now fast forward to the next day, which as you can see here, which the market day rolled over. Well, the real day rolled over. The market still had the same day. But as you can see here, I took a series of trades, and you can see that these trades were losses. Starting from here all the way, and you can look at the times that I closed the trade out. So this trade, this trade, this one, this one, this one, and this one, and this one. All right, so what happened here on the Euro CHF, and this was about looks like I think it was about $11, $10 or $11 or so. So what happened here on the Euro CHF, and I may still have this drawn, or I'm not sure if I might have changed this a little bit, but let's go back here. We were, let's see, I believe we might have been up in, I don't know what area we were. Let's look at the times here. Let me go back and look at the times. All right, so 419, and let's see, 420 on the chart, 419, 2010, okay. Okay, so we were right up in this area right here. So what happened on the chart is we had our trend line drawn down through here, and the chart has a lot of stuff on it, and I believe we were right in this area right here, and we were looking for the market to come up to this level and go down. Okay, we were looking for a sell position right around this area right here for the market to come up and then go down. So what the market eventually did is it broke through this trend line right here and closed. And when this opened, it actually opened above the downward trend line and above our resistance line. So we knew at that point that the market was going higher, or we speculated that it was going higher. So what we did is we immediately closed out these positions right here. And we had a few positions on because I think I got in right around this area, and I kept buying, thinking that price would get up here and come back and turn around here. So as you can see here, we had a few positions on, some of them was kind of small, 20 cents. This probably was the biggest move, I believe, or the biggest lot size right here at 50 cents per pip. And then we put this trade on, this one and this one and this one. So we put these trades on, and the market closed above. It started to go up. So we immediately closed out the trades and jumped into the trade for a buy position. And you can see right here, the very first buy position that we entered was at $3 per pip. And then after that, we entered a $1, $1, $1 lot size, all buys. And the reason we went so heavy on the lot sizes, because we knew that this would go up, but we only suspected it to go up to this upper trend line, or to this upper resistance line, and the number of pips was only about I think it was 3 pips or so, 3 or 4 pips we were expecting to make off of this small move. So that's exactly what happened. We were in this And you see $3 here per pip, and this went up about 3.5 pips or so, and that's why we were able to take $10 on this trade. And then these $1 lot sizes, you see that returned about $3 or $4 as well. And then we got out of the trade once it went up to this level right here, because we didn't know if the market would keep going higher and break through this level, or if it would try to touch this and go down. And we were just coming off of this loss right here, so we really didn't want to chance it. All right, so the next day, all right, so you see these trades right here all closed out around the same time. That's because we slowly built this position. We did the same thing. First, we put on our 50 cent per pip lot size right here, and then we slowly added to it as the market moved around a little bit. So this was on AUD USD, okay? AUD USD. And guys, I was recording this and jumping between my phone and the video, but after trying to merge all the videos together and edit the videos, the program was doing something very strange, hanging up on me. So I just decided to do a recap instead. But as I run across the video, I will try to throw a video in here or so, half screen, so you can kind of see what we were thinking when we were placing the trades. So AUD USD turned out pretty well for us. As you can see, even though this is scattered, you can see these add up: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we grabbed about 11 pips or so. I'm sorry, $11 or so off of this collection of trades. And AUD USD, I believe it was a similar situation where price, let's see where we 420, 1628, so 420 on the chart, and then the 1628. So we got in right around this area right here, and we did the same thing with support and resistance. The market came down and broke into this area right here, and these were already drawn on the chart. These are old lines from a few days ago. And also, today is 4/22/2021. So today is Thursday, and it's about 6:44 p.m. So I'm recapping from Monday. So we've only been trading for 3 days or so. Well, 4 or 5 days if you count Sunday evening. So, and we'll get to the total in just a minute, so be sure to stick with us to the end of the video, and I won't make the video too long, and we'll get to the total in just a minute. All right, so we seen that the market came here, it dropped down into this area, so we attempted to get in and carry this down, and that is exactly what we did. The market broke through our support level right here, which we drew from this point right here, broke through, and we got in to carry the market down. Now, if you notice, the market went down a lot further than we expected. We did expect a big move here, but we were not able to capitalize on the move because I did have to leave the house, so I wasn't able to watch the trade. So I think I probably got around, I think I remember seeing $14. I'm not sure. I had to exit the trade on my phone. So this trade worked out pretty good. And then fast forward to, let's see, all of these trades. This was a lot of trades we had going right here. And then fast forward to the next collection of trades, which I believe was later on. That I believe this might have been like maybe 1 o'clock in the morning or so. But let's look at this. So we entered into a buy position. Okay, and we quickly closed those out, as you can see, because that was not going in our favor. And let me just look at this real quick so I can try to tell you guys why we close these trades out. All right, so 420, 1752 is when we entered. 1752, so this is the 1700 hour candle right here. 18. Okay, so I do remember this. This came down and we were trying to catch a pullback. So I got in the market, let's see, 77.47. So I got in the market here for a buy, and actually 70, let's see, 77.507, 507, 77.5. 07. Okay, so still around this area. So anyway, I got in the market. I was expecting price to pull back all the way up here to this level, and I jumped in, but it actually pulled back. Well, actually went down a little bit and then pulled back and then came back down. But when it went down a little bit, I went ahead and just closed the trade out. So just trying something there. That wasn't really a strategy, but usually when price moves extremely, I guess when price moves and it forms this extremely long candle, it usually pulls back a little bit. But I just wanted to jump in to see if I can grab a few pips off of that, and that didn't work out. All right, so then we flip over to this USD JPY. All right, so at this point, this is 420, which is the wrong chart. Let's go over to this new chart we just looked at, USD JPY, which is this chart. All right, 420. And you can clearly see that we were in a sell position. And this is very clear to see why we entered this trade, okay? So we entered 420, 21, the 2100 candle, which is here. All right, so this at this point had touched this level right here and came all the way back down, bounced, and we got in here to carry this back down to this level right here. All right, and we had these support and resistance lines already drawn on the chart, so we knew the market was going to come back down to this area right here. Also, let me see where we actually. So both of these trades right here. So the 2200 hour. So I got in on the 2147, so around this area, and it's the 22 candle, so I also got in here. So I seen that this had kind of stalled out right here, so I was looking for this to come back down here. So I got in after I seen this candle, got in on this candle as well, just for a short move to the downside, and that's what we took right here. That's why you see these two trades. All right, so let's go to 421 Euro JPY. All right, Euro JPY. All right, so 421, 2021, 336, so 3 o'clock candle. And I might have moved some things around on this chart, I believe. All right, Euro JPY, 421, which in our time would be 422, I believe. So what we did here, we got in on the 3 o'clock candle, which is right here. And as you can see, price came down and it bumped up against this resistance line right here. So you can clearly see why we got in right here. Price comes down, it touches this area right here, doesn't break it. And then a few minutes into this 3 o'clock candle, about 30 minutes into the 3 o'clock candle, we take this and build a position short all the way down. And that's what we did here. So that's why you see all of these small trades right here. And the reason why I am taking these smaller trades is because these are pretty much support and resistance trades, very basic and generic trades. So I'm just taking small pips, and I was hoping to possibly catch a move where it pulls back to the moving average and go all the way down. So I was able to kind of implement that strategy by saying, okay, if we missed a move and it's already gone down, how much further would it go down? But for the most part, I was missing these moves left and right. I believe I did get close to one entry on one of these. I'm not sure which one it was though. So that's why we took this Euro JPY trade, and you guys could see why it was so important for me to put that support and resistance video out a couple of videos ago. All right, so next, GBP USD 421, same day, 5 o'clock candle. Up a little bit, 421, 5-hour candle. All right, so the lines are going off of this chart, but you guys can see why I pretty much sold here. Basically, price is at this level right here, came up right here, and it is headed back down toward the 70 period EMA. So that's why we jumped in here, and we also seen this kind of flatten itself out. We knew that this was, and we actually used a point from back there, I believe, to draw the support and resistance lines on the chart. All right, so you can see while we kind of got in here, you can just imagine, I won't draw it on the chart now, but there was a trend line here, or a resistance line here. Price rejected that resistance line twice, and then almost an hour into this candle right here, we saw this kind of breaking all these candles, so we went ahead and jumped in for a move to the downside, and that's where we got all of these positions right here, from all the way down to this level right here. Now, so that was only about 2 or 3 days of trading. You guys can see it's a lot of wins, a lot of small prices in here adding up, and at this point the account was at about 100 and maybe 60 bucks or so. I'll try to paste or put something in here to show you guys what the account was at, but the account was at about 100 and I don't know, $50 or so at this point, and I considered stopping the video because we were up about 50% at this point, but I decided to keep trading since it was still earlier on in the week. And then you can see we came back on AUD USD again for a buy position. So AUD USD. So we entered the buy position. This kind of spans 2 different days. This is me trading. I think swap might have took place. So here I held these trades. So I got in kind of late toward the end of the trading day, around 3 or 4 o'clock, and then the position was held over into the next hour. So let's see, 421, and we closed the trades out on 422. So these were buy positions. So we just go up here, 421 to 422. So we were in here, and we were in buy positions, and not sure where we entered. I think we entered right here, toward the bottom of this channel right here, and then we were expecting to take the market up. And the reason we entered this is because you can clearly see that price broke above this area right here, and it was now trading in this area, this small zone right here. And then when this wick occurred, and this wick, I actually entered the trade after this wick. So after the wick occurred, I knew that price was pushing up toward this level. Also, this mimics a flagpole pattern just a little bit, and you can see the small triangle starting to form here. So I jumped in for a bullish trade, and we actually got a pop up, but it didn't happen until a few hours later, which just so happened to be the next day. And once that happened, we closed the trade out at this level right here because we were in a fairly large position. As you can see, all the ones that had swap on them was one position. So this trade, these trades right here. All right, so that's AUD, and you can see we also entered a few other trades here around the same time frame. Actually, no, this was further than a day, and we were basically playing support and resistance. We entered here to go up just a little bit, so that's why we entered those trades. All right, so fast forward to the last trading day, and at this point I think we were right around maybe the $200 mark, and as you can see already, the profit is $159.31, and the account is now at $212.24. So let's run through these last few trades. On these last 2 trades, just place these later in the day. These are very simple trades on USD JPY. So basically what happened here, and this looks a little foreign to me only because I was looking at my phone when I was entering and jumping out of these trades. So this trade 422, which is today, 16-hour candle. So what happened here, as you can see exactly while we took this trade, I was actually done for today. And I was not going to place any trades today. I was just going to work on editing the videos or in summing this stuff up for you guys. But I noticed that this hit this mark right here, and I was just so happened to catch it while it was very close to this area right here. So, which is something that I was struggling to do over this past week, and even over the past, even over the week before this week. So I entered the trade to go down. I had the support and resistance levels marked on the chart. I used this level these levels right here to draw this line right here. So I knew that I could probably get a move here, and if I got a move that broke past this area, I could get a move down to this line right here. So that is exactly what we did. Now, you will notice that on the first trade, I opened a 50-cent lot size and a 10-cent lot size. I didn't want to go very heavy on the lot sizes. Usually I would do, and over the course of a week, I would build a position up to maybe $1 or $2 per pip. But I just want to do 60 pips on this total, because I didn't want to give any money back, and I wanted to make sure that my exposure to the market stayed at a minimal. So what I did is, as you can see here, the market, let's see where I entered so I can show you what happened here. It was the 16th hour on the chart, which is here. So I got in this area right here. So I got in at 108.09. So pretty much where I have the mouse at right here. So this was heading down. I got in right here. I also entered just a very small 0.01 lot size because the market popped up just a little bit. So I entered the that lot size like right up in this area right here. So then the market starts to slide down, and I hold, of course, and it keeps going down, and at this point it's at 108, 108.3. This is where I got out. So I didn't just jump in here and get out here. I jumped in here. The market did go all the way down to this level right here. I did not get out. I should have got out, but I did not get out because what I was looking for is a break below this area down to this area. So the market came here. It pulled all the way back, and when it got to 108.3, I closed the trade out at about $4 or so, and which is these two trades. Well, then the market decided that it wanted to come up or back up, and I think it was, let's see what candle it was. Okay, it was a 17th hour candle. All right, so okay, so when the market came back up, so I got out of this trade when the market went here. So the market then came back up to this area again. So what I did is I got back into the trade at this 108.09 level. So we got back in right here for the 0.01. Got in around here for the 0.01, and then when it went up just a little bit more, I got in for the 0.05. All right, and then the market decided to go back down again. So the market went back down again, and then I closed the trade out at 1.08001, this level right here. So all right, so that's how that played out. So I didn't lose anything by not getting out of this trade, because overall I think the total amount that we were about to gain on this was I still end up getting that total amount out of these trades. So that pushed the account to 212.24, which is what I wanted to do for this week, because the account started at the account started at the start of this week at 106 and some change. So I wanted to at least take the account to $212 to make it 100% for this week. And again, if you guys go over and look, that would put us up about 300%, I believe, using our deposit amount of $52.93. So that is how you grow a small account, and that is how you trade using only $100. Or if you want to base it off the initial deposit, we only deposited $52.93. So there you have it, $159.31.